Fresh round of negotiations aimed at ending the war in Ukraine is underway, and U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio says he's hopeful. Now, Rubio stressed that the goal isn't just stopping the fighting, but ensuring Ukraine emerges sovereign, independent and positioned for real prosperity. Ukraine's team is now led by Rustem Umerov, the new chief negotiator and head of Ukraine's National Security Council. He thanked the U.S. for standing firmly with Kyiv, hearing us, supporting us, walking beside us, quote-unquote, he said, and expressed confidence in a productive meeting ahead. The shift in leadership follows the resignation of Andriy Yermakov, who stepped down on Friday amid a corruption scandal. Also present on the U.S. side, Special Envoy Steve Witkoff and Jared Kushner, representing the White House. The talks are being held at Shell Bay, a private hub near Miami. President Zelenskyy has said he expects the outcomes of earlier meetings with the U.S. administration in Geneva, including Ukraine's counteroffer to U.S. proposals, to be finalized in these talks.
The end goal is obviously not just the end of the war. Obviously, that's essential and fundamental. We want to see the end of the killing and the death and the suffering, and I'm sure the Ukrainian side, I know they do as well. They want peace, but it's also about securing an end to the war that leaves Ukraine sovereign and independent and with an opportunity at real prosperity. So we expect to make even more progress today, and we're grateful that you would travel all the way here to Florida. We apologize for the rain. It's not supposed to be raining, but there's only certain things we can control.
South African President Cyril Ramaphosa dismissed U.S. President Donald Trump's warning that Pretoria could be excluded from next year's G20 summit, calling the remarks baseless and insisting South Africa remains a founding member of the group. Listen in.
Earlier this week, we formally handed over the G20 presidency for 2026 to the United States, observing the appropriate diplomatic protocols. A few days ago, President Donald Trump made a statement to the effect that South Africa would not be invited to participate in the G20 in the United States. He repeated untrue statements about genocide against Afrikaners and the confiscation of land from white people in our country. We must make it clear that South Africa is one of the founding members of the G20, and South Africa is therefore a member of the G20 in its own name and right. We will continue to participate as a full, active and constructive member of the G20. Despite the challenges and misunderstandings that have arisen between South Africa and the United States, South Africa remains a firm and an unwavering friend of the American people.